Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are doing a full moon in Aquarius reading. We have a full moon in Aquarius coming up August 9th. So I'm really excited about this, but I'm also kind of nervous. I'm gonna be honest. Because I feel like, so we had that new moon in Leo on July 24th, which is all about like showing up as your true self, being confident to go towards your true self, following your passion, all of that good stuff. And the full moon in Aquarius also has a similar energy, but I think it's going to like really kick it into gear a lot more, especially with it being a full moon rather than a new moon. Because I feel like a full moon is like, okay, we're really reflecting out with the old and with the new, what do we got to do to make this happen? So I feel like there could be a lot of epiphanies, big realizations happening at this time. But all of this is so you follow your true path. You follow your individuality, your authenticity. You honor what is right for you. So if you haven't been doing that, if you've been struggling with that, especially since July 24th, 111 on the timer, this may really kick it into gear for you right now. So I would definitely meditate, do some grounding techniques, whatever you got to do to kind of embody this energy with grace. So that way it's not such a roller coaster. You know what I mean? All right. We're going to kick things off by reading out of the Oracle deck book, Moonology deck. That's the deck we're going to be using today to really see what this full moon energy is bringing. And if you would like to go ahead and skip to the reading, I have it time stamped down below, so you can jump right ahead if you'd like. All right, so show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So it's page 88. You guys could be seeing a lot of eights right now, things coming full circle, just really connecting with the universe as well, because, you know, 8 is an infinity symbol upright, so that could be something. So it says, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. This card brings a message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Okay. Don't worry about it so much. Okay. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what I feel. I feel like there's been a lot of fear, a lot of pushback towards going and just being your true self, following your true path. So I think there's going to be maybe some major shifts that occur that kind of force us to do this. And our job right now is to just let it happen. Let's see. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. Absolutely. You're the only you here, so you got to own it. It's kind of like whenever I get on here and, you know, there's obviously millions of tarot readers online and just in the world in general, but I still do what I love to do because I know what makes me special at it is that it's me doing it. I'm different than anyone else, just like other people are different than me. So there's room for all of us to shine. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Just be yourself. I love it. That's the messages. Attune to the moon. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. That's good. And you know what? A lot of people, because I'm an Aquarius, and I have 4 Aquarius placements. People say that Aquarius is, honestly, I feel like this stigma is kind of going away a bit just because people are learning more and more about astrology and stuff. But people say that Aquarius is very cold or like shut off, and that's not true. Aquarius is actually very emotional. We're the water bearer, but we're an air sign. Okay, so being the water bearer is holding the emotions for all of the other zodiacs. But being an air sign is an ability to feel that without drowning in it. And I think that's what's going to happen here. And that's kind of the kick in the butt that we all need to be our true selves and to own our authenticity, right? Is feeling that fear, but not getting lost in it, you know? Additional meanings for this card: don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You're too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. Aww. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. Yeah, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of shock, a lot of surprises, good or bad, coming in right now. And the teaching. Every full moon is a time to release and let go, but the addition of Aquarian energy to the mix triples that message. I'm telling you. Aquarius is the opposite of clingy, and pulling this card at any time suggests either you need to let go or someone is thinking they are the ones who need to let go, perhaps of you. And that's okay. Never be scared of having to let go or being let go of, because that means everyone's getting freed up to go towards what's in alignment for them, right? Just like if I've ever been fired or if I quit a job, hey, that's what off my back. Let me go find what makes sense for me, you know? What needs to go? What is the right thing to do? Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional or unexpected. Okay. Well, I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what's going on. Okay. All right, you guys. So I always like to see what cards are surrounding the full moon and new moon we are jumping into. So let me find this full moon in Aquarius. There it is. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we have Show the World the Real You, of course, that full moon in Aquarius energy. And surrounding it, we have Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan, full moon in Taurus, and You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. I love this. Again, I really feel like this is Spirit's way saying, like, whatever it is you want to create, whatever it is you want to see in this world, recognize you are good enough to make that come to fruition and start making it happen. You know, like if I wanted to be a tarot reader, but I didn't go and get a deck and I didn't learn how to read cards and I didn't, you know, get my little setup going here, it wouldn't happen. Okay. But the first thing I needed to do was believe that I could do it. All right. And it's not to say that there aren't moments where it's, you know, it gets hard, you second guess yourself, things take time, so it makes it feel like it's never going to happen. But remembering that you are good enough and remembering that you believe in something so much, that's all you really truly need. If you have that, you will make the rest of it work. But be honest about what it is you want to come to fruition, right? And both of these are earth signs, Virgo and Taurus. So it's like, what is it that you want to create and bring onto this physical planet? Be as delusional, as outlandish as you want, but also have that faith that it will happen and that you can make it happen. Okay? I feel like my camera's like tilted. There we go. All right, so let's get into the little shadow aspect of this all with my little glow in the dark deck. All right, starting at the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Swords. So, love this. This is Aquarius energy, and the King of Swords is one of my favorite kings because he's all about his truth, his authenticity, but he doesn't need anyone else to co-sign it for him. He doesn't need that external validation. In fact, someone could come up to him and say, I don't believe you, but he's not going to care. He's going to keep doing what he wants to do. So that's the energy you need to embody. Recognize that there may not be anyone who supports you or who believes in you, but if you have it and you believe in it yourself, that should be enough for you. All right, we have the Page of Cups. So it's definitely time to kind of take, kind of follow your intuition, take a risk with something. I feel like you're being asked to go against the grain, go against what's conventional, but you've got to have faith and you got to do it. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. There's definitely a cross. What is it? What is that word? A crossroads. You're stuck at a crossroads here. Okay. You may not be seeing things completely clearly, but I feel like Spirit is really like trying you. And I know that sounds, you know, maybe a little negative or kind of aggressive, but I feel like you're really being pulled in different directions because you're being asked to totally go towards something new. Totally follow your truth. That can be challenging, but it's like you have to get uncomfortable to be pushed in that direction. All right, we have the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and then the Sun card here. So this is definitely going to be, there's going to be some difficulty in this journey here. But recognize that the sun is going to be on the other side. There's going to be certain situations where you feel you have to defend yourself, or you feel like no one's on your side, or you feel really hurt or disappointed. But that's the name of the game, you know? Things worth doing aren't always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth the end result. So just go towards what's right for you. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's get some tarot. Woo. All right, we have the Emperor here coming out first, flying out, Aries energy. So the Emperor is all about authority. It's about power. I feel like this is telling you you have the authority and power in your life. So if there's anything where you've given that power away, it's time to check that, okay? Because you are the only one who can decide for yourself what you want your life to be like. And you're the only one who can take action and make that happen. So if you're allowing other people's doubt and fear, negativity, whatever, hold you back, it's time to check yourself on that, because you're in charge of your life. You're the one in the boss's seat. So who is it that's giving you orders that you're listening to, you know? Check yourself. You have everything you need, all the resources, all the support to make something happen for yourself. So make it happen. All right, we have the King of Cups here. So definitely a lot of masculine energy coming out, as we can see. So this could have something to do with like a father figure, a brother, boyfriend, husband, whatever. This could have to do with your own masculine energy within you, because we all have masculine and feminine. So there could be a situation of, you know, maybe you feel intuitively like, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. I feel connected to this. But when it comes to taking action, when it comes to showing the world, there's hesitation. What's up with that? Okay. With the King of Cups, again, one of my favorite kings, because he's cool, calm, collected. Okay. Doesn't matter. Spirit's saying it doesn't matter what's going on around you. You are still in control of yourself. Don't forget that. Okay. You could be in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of a battle, but you're still in control of yourself. You're still the one calling the shots, making the decisions. I feel like someone's forgotten that. Fix your crown and let's get back in there. All right, full moon in Aquarius. What else? What else? Okay, that's crazy. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Wands. Beautiful. You're meant for this new chapter. You're meant to move forward. You're meant for this new beginning. So, you know, get on your horse and ride. The only thing holding you back is you right now. Because the Six of Wands, there's people celebrating you. There's people like looking up to you. You're a role model. You're amazing. So I feel like the only thing holding you back from being your true self, from going towards your path, is you. You don't see yourself as the king, as the emperor, as the boss. You don't see yourself as the person on the horse. Why not? Okay? It's time to reclaim your power. It's time to show up. All right, what else for this full moon in Aquarius? Okay, we have the Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Hanged Man. All right. With the Three of Wands here, even though there may be some fear or second guessing, you know you're ready for a new chapter, for a new horizon. You're ready to go towards new things. You've turned your back on your old ways of being, and you just are ready to have that confidence to go towards these new beginnings. And you notice like he's got armor on here and the Emperor has armor on, showing you that you're safe. You're safe to, you know, take that leap of faith. You're safe to bet on yourself. You're safe to go towards new horizons, go towards new chapters. I really truly think the only thing holding you back is you. Because look, with the Six of Pentacles here, there's support, right? Whether this is like spiritual support or people physically here on this earth supporting you, it's all going to work out. You know what I mean? Like Spirit saying, if there is a situation where you feel like you don't know what to do next, we're going to guide you towards the person, towards the resources that will help you. Okay? And say someone is on a path where they need guidance or help from you, whether that's a stranger or someone very close to you, Spirit will direct you guys together. There's certain things I feel you're worrying about that have nothing to do with you. All you need to worry about is having that faith, is recognizing that you're in charge of your life. You create your own reality, so act accordingly. Okay? If your reality is super outlandish and just different and you're worried about, well, how can I practically make this happen? Don't worry about that. Okay? And I know this card says your dreams need a practical plan, but at the end of the day, that will work itself out. Okay? Your dreams need to be dreamed first. Your dreams need to have some life breathed into them first. And then we'll figure out the practical steps along the way. But first, you got to bring it out. Okay, because we have the King of Wands, the Hanged Man. All right? I feel before you feel ready to go towards something, there needs to be a moment of surrender. Okay? You have to surrender to the version of you, that masculine energy that's ready to make things happen. I feel like there's, just some overthinking that happens when it comes to you standing in the spotlight and being your true self. And that's just not fair to do to yourself anymore. You're ready to take action. You're ready to be in that boss's chair. You're ready to make things happen for yourself. So just get out of your own way and let it happen. Recognize that these things didn't come to you just for you to fail. They came to you because they're meant for you, right? With that Wheel of Fortune, meant for you. Fate, destiny. So embrace it. Let it happen. Let it unfold. There's no need to hold yourself back. There's no need to dream small. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the World card. Okay, so things are going to come full circle here. There's going to be success. There's going to be achievement. You're going to feel satisfied and feel really proud of yourself. And with the Knight of Pentacles, that is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is someone with patience. This is someone who's very practical. This is someone who likes to make sure things are making sense before moving forward. So maybe that's something you need here. Okay, because the masculine energy is ready to take action, ready to go forward. And you're being shown with the World card, things are going to work out for you. Things are going to be okay. But with the Knight of Pentacles, there's a part of you that needs more reassurance before moving forward. Okay, so maybe there's that practical plan. So hold yourself accountable to make that plan. Okay, what is it that you need to feel safe and secure to go towards your path? Do you feel like you need a certain education or certification? Do you feel you need a certain amount of savings? Do you feel there's certain, what is it I'm trying to say? There's certain like for example, with me and my tarot business, like, yes, I know how to read tarot, obviously, but there's also that accounting aspect, the marketing of it all. Okay. So there could be like, even though the end goal or the main thing may not specifically talk about accounting, marketing, things like that, those are still things I need to learn about. So maybe there's little aspects of your path that you feel you need to learn more about before feeling confident to go towards that. Whatever it is that you feel you need more information on, go towards it. Learn about it. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power. So allow yourself to, not let it hold you back, but let it, help you figure out your next step. Okay? It may not have to be all about the end goal, the big goal right now. But there may be a part of you that's like, okay, this is my big goal, but what are the small little goals I can take and commit to on my way there. Maybe that's what we need to be thinking about as well. And I think that would help with the confidence in moving forward and trusting the action you're feeling guided to take. You know, it doesn't always have to be these grand, big steps. Okay, we have the Lovers and the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of anxiety. This could be in regards to a relationship, but I truly feel like it's the masculine and feminine energy kind of feeling combative and at odds here. Now, I mean, I'm thinking back to what the book was saying, and like there's certain things that, like a certain person or a certain situation that maybe you're wanting to let go of, or that others or someone's wanting to let go of you or whatever. So maybe this is a situation where in order to go towards what it is you want to go towards, you know there's certain things you have to walk away from. Or maybe someone around you is having these realizations and having to walk away from you. At the end of the day, if following your heart and going towards the right path that's for you means walking away from certain things or people, whatever, walking away from you, that's okay. That is a sign that you are moving in alignment, okay? Not everyone grows together, right? Not everyone is meant to be on the same path, and that's okay. People are allowed to change, restart, change their mind. That's okay. I think a big part of the hesitation is, yeah, just not knowing, okay, if I take up this space, if I show the world the real me, who's still going to be there? Where am I going to end up if I do that? At the end of the day, don't let that be your business. Don't let that be the main focus. Focus on the fact that you feel a calling, you feel an urge, and go towards that. I don't think diluting yourself or hiding aspects of yourself to keep others around, keep others happy, keep them comfortable is what you should do. Because not only are you lying to them, you're lying to yourself. And that always has a timer on it. So in that sense, you're really just delaying the inevitable, trying to mold this into a way that's digestible for every single person. You're not meant for every single person. That's why you're not a bottle of water. You know what I mean? So embrace your uniqueness, and whoever sticks around for that, great. And if people don't, that's okay, because there's going to be other people that surround you that take up that space that are meant to be there for the long haul. Okay? All right, we are going to move on to the Light Seers deck to kind of see what the higher self has to say about this situation. So let's see. Okay, beautiful. Starting with the Ace of Cups. I love that. So yeah, I really feel this is a time of following your heart, healing, going towards fulfillment, happiness, joy. Beautiful. Oh, see, the Wheel of Fortune's here again. You are meant for this, okay? This is a situation where you truly are following your heart. And yeah, there are certain things that are scary about following your heart, but this is what we're here to do on earth, you know? We're meant to be our true selves. We have the Six of Swords with Judgment and the Three of Swords and the King of Swords in the Hierophant. Yeah, so I definitely feel following your heart, going towards that fulfillment, that happiness, you know, listening to your true self, your higher self, that may lead to some rejection from others, that may lead to you having to walk away from certain situations. But at the end of the day, you're going towards your truth, your fulfillment. You're going towards, like, look how happy this guy is. That's what you're going towards. You're going towards enlightenment. So yeah, that's going to be an uncomfortable road at some point. It's meant to be uncomfortable. But it's also going to lead you to so much beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's going to lead you to that happiness. So, I mean, I'd go. I'd do what I need to do. All right, let's see what we got going on. cards over here. So we have the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Look how beautiful. I just feel like this is a time of letting your heart bust wide open and going towards these new beginnings, these new opportunities where you're going towards what lights you up with confidence, following your passion. That's what this is all about. Okay? It's time to follow your passion. All right, we have the Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Spirit wants you to know that you really are protected. I really feel that. Some of you guys could be seeing some white birds recently, but I feel that sometimes we can hold ourselves back because we're like, well, practically, like, how can I afford this? How am I going to get there? How am I going to make this happen? How can I balance it all? You know, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, if you really believe in something and you choose to go towards it, there will always be a way, right? Like I always tell people, think about just like the fact that I have all these cards, okay? Someone, like tarot cards were not always a thing. Someone made that a thing. And then you got, you know, your, what's his name? The Rider-Waite people. They created, you know, the more typical tarot that you see today, that most of it's based off of, right? So it's like recognize that everything in this world was just a thought at one point. But someone had the faith, someone had the gall, the motivation. I like saying the gall, that's funny. The motivation to make something a reality. So Spirit's saying, yes, it may be outlandish. It may be, you know, something that's never been done before. But you've got the heart, you've got the passion, the excitement to take the action you need to take. And Spirit's letting you know, I've got the protection. I've got the people that will help you. Just follow your heart. Recognize you have everything you need surrounding you to make something work. Oops, hold on now. Okay. I love it. Look at this. We've got the Star card with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Star is Aquarius energy. And the Nine of Cups is like the baby version of the Star card. So there's definitely fulfillment and happiness, joy there for you. And you see how she's kind of like wishing upon a star? That's what Spirit's saying. They're saying, wish upon a star. Wish for whatever it is you want. Because we're going to make it happen. Okay? If you have the idea, and then you plant the seed, you water it, you give it sun, you talk positively to it, it's going to come to fruition. All you need is the confidence and the faith to step out and make it start happening. Right? No one's going to make it happen for you. So plant that seed. I gotta move this down a smidge. I just love it. It's like, and look how like, it's like you plant the seed and then look at everything growing, you know? Like just go towards it. It's going to be birthed. But first you have to dream it. All right, we have the Fool card here. So this is Aquarius energy as well as Aries. And we had Aries with the Emperor. And Aries to me is like your true new year because that's like March. That's when spring is happening and things are, you know, growing again. So anyways, with the Fool card, it's time to take that leap of faith. And what's beautiful about this card is it's showing you that if you jump, the universe is going to catch you. So for those of you that hold yourself back because you're just not sure how something's going to play out, or if it's going to work out or whatever, like don't let that limiting belief keep you held back. Okay? Because there were a lot of things that probably didn't make sense, but they happened, you know? Like just think of human race in general, right? Like we fly airplanes. We make dams. You know, like we've created, you know, AI and Wi-Fi. That's so crazy. So why can't you be crazy and follow your dream too? Mm. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have the Magician with the Moon card. Mm. So there's a lot of fear when it comes to betting on yourself, having faith in yourself. That's normal. Okay, it's normal to second guess. It's normal to be scared. But who are you to hold yourself back? Okay, like zoom out for a second. Take a bird's eye view on this. Okay, watch yourself, right? Recognize that it's not just about you going towards your dream and being your true self. It's about the world needs you to do it. The world needs that authenticity. The world needs that passion. And you got to recognize that you following your truth, following your passion causes a ripple effect on the entire world. To where one day somebody somewhere wakes up and says, "You know what? I am going to make this dream my reality. I am going to be honest and authentic and show up as I truly want to and not let fear and doubt and past trauma hold me back anymore." It's your duty. So show up. Some of you guys may have an M in your name. I'm noticing the Moon, the Magician M's. But it's just like, don't be scared of your true self. Don't be scared of your highest power. Because that should show you how powerful it is. The scarier it is, the more powerful it is. So don't hold back. Because one day somebody else is going to do what you want to do and you're going to shoot yourself in the foot because that should have been you. So make it you because it is you. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands. There's a lot of overthinking and fear surrounding this. But there's also this Nine of Wands. And I appreciate this. This is showing you that, yes, there may be fear. There can be doubts. There could be a million things that go wrong. But haven't you survived that before? Weren't there moments when you were scared, but you did it anyways, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened to you? Weren't there moments where you doubted yourself, but then look who came through? You. Okay? Look at the track record, right? Your power, your confidence, your capability speaks for itself because time and time again, you've made it happen. So instead of thinking about how hard things were in the past or people doubting you, whatever, think about the times where everyone doubted you, but you made it through. Think about the times where even you doubted you and you made it through. Let that be your motivation. Let that be the story you retell over and over. Okay? Ain't no reason for no doubt up in here. Ain't no reason for it. All right, we're going to close it out with an oracle message from the Moonology deck just to see what else Spirit may have to say to us. All right. So we have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. We had this card for the new moon in Leo reading as well. So yeah, I just feel like the doubt, the fear, it's going to be resolved. Okay? It's going to be figured out, and no more hiding in the forest, in the trees. No more hiding yourself. It's time to be bold and be brave and put yourself out there. And any doubt or fear, any reason to second guess that is getting thrown out the window because you have a million and one reasons to believe in yourself. So let's get into that. Okay? All right. What a beautiful, beautiful full moon message. I really, really love that one. And you know what? I know it's easier said than done to get out of your head and get out of your own way and just be your true self and make your dreams come true. I get it. I mean, I'm trying to make a career out of doing tarot readings and spiritual stuff. And you know what? Like, part of me is like, yeah, that sounds unconventional and crazy, but it's also one of the oldest careers. So, how crazy can it be? You know what I mean? So, I feel like this is a practice of deciding, are you going to listen to the devil or the angel? You know what I mean? You can find a million reasons not to do something. You can find a million reasons to do it. Which path do you want to be on? Do you want to follow your truth or not? You know what I mean? Yes, it may take some work. It may take some faith, but all good things worth doing usually take some of that stuff, right? So believe in yourself. And the parts of you that second guess your capability, let's sit with that. Let's see what's going on there. Is this a narrative that someone told me? Is this a story I want to tell myself anymore? How can I have more love and acceptance for the part of me that is scared? So that way I don't self sabotage, you know? All right. Well, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment, and definitely share this video with some of your loved ones, your friends, whoever you think may need it. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content. And if you want even more content, I've got all of my social media down below. If you want to check out my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I also have my website down below. That's a great way to book a personal reading, a healing ceremony, and sign up for my newsletter if you would like some discounts, more like content with the readings, right? So like I send out my new moon, full moon readings, and I put a ritual with them and other videos that can go deeper into a full moon or new moon practice, whether that's a yoga class, a meditation, or just an informative video. Okay, so check all that out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.